More than $1 million collected from the sales tax on marijuana in Colorado Springs. So what should be done with it?
And when we find the correct formula there, we're going to have data to back it up, and then we're willing to share that.
Tonight at 10, how $1 million investment could help boost both public safety and veteran health.
Today it was warm, tomorrow will be hotter, and that means more fire danger across our state. I've got the forecast coming up right now on News 5 at 10.
I didn't think that there was going to be apartment complexes, let alone 10 of them along Woodman, but here we are.
More cars and higher speeds. An update on the Black Forest Road widening a little over half a year since its completion.
Good evening and thanks for joining us here on News 5 at 10. I'm Peter Choi. We're following up for you tonight after a late decision by Pueblo City Council on a proposed sales tax increase that voters will decide on this November. Coming up, why Pueblo leaders say it's necessary, plus an in-depth look at today's Colorado Springs City Council discussion about marijuana sales tax revenue. But first, here's tonight's top story.
I'm Noah Kaplan with News 5 in Colorado Springs, where it's been a little over 6 months since Black Forest Road expanded to 4 lanes from Woodman, which is just over here, all the way down to Research Parkway. The city's traffic engineer says this was a necessary upgrade to meet the growth on this side of town, but that also means more cars and higher speeds.
I live out east on Peyton.
Jared McIntyre is no stranger to this road.
I didn't think that there was going to be apartment complexes, let alone 10 of them along Woodman.
He showed me what this sea of homes north of Woodman used to be.
Pretty much this whole area was pretty much just field.
One way to manage this growth came by widening Black Forest Road.
2-lane road with no turn lanes wasn't sufficient to handle the traffic.
City Traffic Engineering Manager Todd Frisbee shared information with me about Black Forest Road before and after its widening, saying so far it's doing its job at getting more cars through. To give you another look at the data, the number of vehicles going northbound between Woodman and Research on a given weekday has increased by 1,100 on average, while vehicles coming southbound on average have increased by 1,700 on any given weekday. The data showed also more cars going through the intersection at above 85th percentile speeds, meaning more cars are driving faster.
These numbers are not surprising to me. You would expect when you expand a road from 2 lanes to essentially 4 lanes, you would expect speeds, everyone to drive a little bit faster.
Just last month, city data shows the Black Forest intersection with Woodman saw the 3rd most red light camera violations, which Frisbee says, again, is likely due to the higher speeds.
And Woodman is a higher speed road. You know, it's a 55-mile-per-hour roadway.
For McIntyre and his neighbors, these road expansions help save time, but more changes may need to come.
From the amount of traffic that was on the road, it would have took additional 15 minutes if the changes hadn't been done.
Frisbee says we won't be able to fully assess the safety of this intersection until a few years have gone by, saying the city doesn't want to draw any conclusions until it has enough data. In Colorado Springs, Noah Kaplan, News 5.
As Noah mentioned, that intersection has a red light camera, which has recorded the most violations by drivers in the city. So tonight, we want to take a close look at the history behind these cameras. In 2010, the city conducted an experiment with cameras across 4 different areas of the city. That idea was scrapped with the mayor at the time, Steve Bogg, saying it wasn't worth the expense of the 3 police officers needed to monitor the system. 7 years later, in 2018, the city considered bringing back the cameras following a review by the police chief, citing an increase in accidents. In 2019, News 5 reported the first 2 red light cameras were installed by the city. For the first 30 days, drivers caught running the light will receive a written warning in the mail. After that, the fine became $75 per offense. Today, Colorado Springs has 20 different red light cameras spread out across the city. Now, let's take a look at some data from these cameras. So far this year, the city has reported just over 26,000 violations across the 20 intersections. In 2024, the city saw over 134,000 total violations, resulting in just over 47,000 citations being given. The top 3 intersections that are seeing the most violations this year are Planet Avenue and Chelton Road, Woodman and Black Forest Roads, and Lake Avenue and Cheyenne Mountain Boulevard. Colorado Springs police are investigating a crash that